In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, mystic artifacts look like the ultimate source of power. Glowing books, ancient relics, stones that bend reality itself. But behind every spell, every portal, every victory, there is always a price. Today on MCU Lore Files, we're uncovering the hidden cost of magic, the dark truth behind the artifacts Doctor Strange, Wanda, and others have wielded. What does it really cost to master the mystic arts? Let's start with the most iconic, the Eye of Agamotto, containing the Time Stone. This artifact lets its user control time, rewind events, create loops, restore what was lost. We saw Doctor Strange use it to turn back the destruction in Hong Kong and trap Dormammu in an endless time loop. But the cost, every change ripples outward. Strange learned this the hard way. One small alteration and entire realities can collapse. The Time Stone doesn't just give you power over time, it forces you to carry the weight of every decision, every alternate future you glimpse. In Infinity War, Strange looked at 14 million possibilities, only one victory. That knowledge alone nearly broke him. Then there's the Darkhold, the Book of Ultimate Darkness. It promises forbidden knowledge and immense power, dreamwalking across universes, rewriting reality, tapping into chaos magic. Wanda used it to find her children across the multiverse. Strange used a version of it when he had no other choice. But the price is devastating. It corrupts the mind and body. Wanda's descent into the Scarlet Witch, Strange growing a third eye, Agatha's blackened fingers. These are not side effects. They are the cost. The Darkhold doesn't lend power. It possesses you. It was created by the demon Chthon, etched into the walls of Wundagore, and every page pulls you deeper into darkness. Even destroying it came at a terrible price. On the opposite side stands the Book of Vishanti, pure light to the Darkhold's shadow. It grants a worthy sorcerer exactly what they need to defeat evil. In theory, it is the perfect counter. Yet in Multiverse of Madness, even this book of pure good was destroyed. This reveals a deeper MCU truth. No artifact is truly safe. Light or dark, magic always demands balance. The Ancient One understood this better than anyone. She drew power from the dark dimension but kept it in check. Her lesson to Strange: we never lose our demons. We only learn to live above them. Every time a sorcerer opens a portal or wields an ancient relic, they risk tearing the fabric of reality just a little more. Look closer at the scenes. Red arrows in the lore point to burning pages, glowing runes, broken bodies. These are warnings. Why does every major use of mystic artifacts end in sacrifice? Christine's death, the destruction of the Sanctum, the corruption of heroes. The MCU keeps showing us that magic is not a gift, it is a transaction. Theory, the universe itself enforces balance. Borrow too much power and it collects with interest. Is this why the Ancient One hid so much? Why Strange is still cautious even as Sorcerer Supreme? The more we see of the mystic arts, the clearer it becomes. True mastery isn't about gaining more power. It's about understanding the price and choosing when to pay it. So the next time you see Doctor Strange open the Eye of Agamotto or a Scarlet Witch rewrite existence, remember, every spell has a cost. Every artifact demands something in return. That is the hidden truth of mystic arts in the MCU. What do you think is the biggest price any character has paid? Drop your theories in the comments. I read every single one. If you want more deep dives into MCU lore, hidden details, character breakdowns, and high-stakes theories, subscribe to MCU Lore Files and turn on notifications. The next file is already in the works. The Book of Vishanti has always been the direct opposite of the Darkhold. While one corrupts and destroys, the other is said to be pure knowledge and power given freely to those fighting for good. In the comics and briefly in the MCU, it appears as a weapon of pure light, granting the user whatever they need to defeat evil. But even this Book of Hope has limits. When Wanda destroyed it in Multiverse of Madness, it showed us that no source of power in the MCU is truly eternal or safe. Even the forces of good can be wiped out in an instant. This raises a bigger question. If both the ultimate book of good and the ultimate book of evil can be destroyed, what does that mean for the future of magic in the MCU? Are we heading toward a world where sorcerers must rely only on their own inner power, with no artifacts to fall back on? Let's not forget the other powerful relics. The Cloak of Levitation seems almost playful, but it has a will of its own and has saved Strange multiple times at great risk. The Sling Ring opens portals to anywhere, but overuse can tear holes in reality itself. Even smaller items like the Staff of the Living Tribunal or the Wand of Watum come with warnings in the lore. Every artifact is a shortcut, and in the MCU, shortcuts always have a toll. Think about how the Ancient One used the Dark Dimension's power for centuries. She managed the balance, but it eventually caught up with her. The same pattern repeats with every user. Wanda's chaos magic, Strange's time manipulation, Agatha's dark spells, they all extract a personal price. Sanity, relationships, pieces of the soul. Here's a theory many fans are discussing. The reason magic always demands a price is because the MCU is built on balance. The universe itself is trying to maintain equilibrium. Every time a sorcerer bends reality, reality pushes back harder. This could explain why we see so many warnings in the background. Burning pages, red arrows, crumbling structures. They're visual reminders that nothing is free. Looking ahead to future MCU projects, this idea becomes even more important. With Avengers, Doomsday and Secret Wars on the horizon, will we see more characters paying the ultimate price for using these artifacts? Or will a new generation of sorcerers learn from Strange's mistakes and find a way to wield magic without losing everything? The mystic arts are some of the most fascinating parts of the MCU. They give us incredible visuals, mind-bending stories, and deep philosophical questions about power, responsibility, and sacrifice. But they also warn us, true power is never without cost. That's what makes these artifacts so compelling and so dangerous. This has been MCU Lore Files, where the truth is always hidden in plain sight. Until next time.